Hi, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, I will just dive right into your reading. We're still in Scorpio season when I start to do this reading, but it's for the upcoming 2 weeks. So we start here today on the 14th, at least when I'm recording it, it's on the 14th of November. And it's going to stretch all the way into the 26th of November. So then we have passed into... past the border, you don't say that, gräns in Swedish, of like moving from Scorpio into Sagittarius. So first of all, Scorpio, that will be almost like a relief for you, I feel. Usually when signs are in their own sign, like I'm a Leo and we're in Leo season, usually you're feeling it, but it feels like so freaking exciting, and then you move out of your sign and it's sort of it's becoming a bit bland and you have to work that energy up yourself, which is nothing wrong with. But for Scorpio, being in Scorpio season this time around, I feel like that has just been really trying for you guys. Trying is how you pronounce it. You don't use the R's. What? Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna blush. Do you see that I'm blushing? You don't use the R's. It comes down to, oh my god, I'm just gonna be quiet now. Guys, Scorpio is back. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Because I don't think you had this last week, or did you? I don't know. This is for your love reading, and Scorpio has had a tough time, I feel, being in Scorpio. Oh my goodness. And for the upcoming 2 weeks, we're going to move from Scorpio into Sagittarius. And that means that it's like a big... You can just breathe out and just feel like, okay, I did it. I came out of it. And then whatever relationships that has sort of almost come and gone during this period, because I feel like that's what's been happening, and especially for you guys. Maybe you even have had the feeling of, I met the one. I met my one true love. And then 2 days later, maybe not, what happened there? Or just people coming back into your life, like resurfacing like a little Santa, like a little mini Santa, like, hello, is it Christmas yet? Because that's what you say. I don't know what's with me. It's like something that you thought you were so over and done with, so over and did with, it just resurfaces and like, here they are again, only to 2 hours later be gone again. And moving out from Scorpio and into Sagittarius, that will calm down. And whatever, if you really have, let's see what's going on here for you personally and more specifically. But if you really have met somebody over the course of time here now in Scorpio, let it sort of sink in and move into Sagittarius. And if the connection is still there, then, then you can trust it a bit more. You can trust it because it feels right to you. But if you want to use the planets and use the energy around each period, then Sagittarius is way more... And I'm not talking about you specifically as people now, or Sagittarius specifically as people. It's the Scorpio energy and the Sagittarius energy as a collective. And the Sagittarius energy is more like they're very calm, they're very grounded, they're very... it's long-term thinking. So the quick thunder and lightning, that's gone. Like in Sagittarius, it's like, how do we plan this? Do you mean for today? No, I mean for the next 20 years. Oh, okay. They're very long-term thinking, the energy is. So it's really gonna benefit you, specifically you Scorpio, to move into this new energy and move out of whatever is going on the planet right now. So first card out, knowledge. This is your... I'm going to get deeper into them. I just want to show you the cards that I got. Go with the flow. That's my Scorpio card. And confrontation. So love-wise, let's see what's going on. you know, I feel like it's a theme. It's a theme that's been going on for quite a lot of signs this week. Not every sign, but quite a lot of signs. So due to the energy and the collective energy of all right now, I feel like this is something that is sort of, it's a very individual journey right now. It's a very like healing yourself, mending yourself, getting yourself back together, if that makes sense, back on your your 2 feet. This card comes when there's like more information needed, but in terms of this love reading, it just feels like you're taking your time. Maybe you're literally picking up on studies, reading books, getting back to school somehow, education, things like that. And although I feel like there's a lot, like, okay, so you see how you're sitting there and you're reading, and don't confuse the woman, it can also be a man. Even though you're sitting there reading up on stuff, doing things, and it can also like just be you're cleaning your house, you're doing a lot of like whatever work you're doing, you're focusing on that, and you're so like not so much engaged in other, like in a relationship of the romantic sort right now, but you're thinking about it. You're thinking about yourself in this scenario with, I was going to say all these different people, just quite the opposite. You're thinking about yourself and this person in all these scenarios. Like, this is what it's going to be when we're out walking in the woods holding hands. This is how it is when we got kids together. This is when we go traveling. This is where, you know, it's just different. You're thinking about it. I feel like you still really want a relationship. A relationship is quite on your mind, and it is not far away now. That's what it feels like. But you're taking your time, and I feel like you should. Like, no, it's like the tiny, but if you have like little flirtations going on here and there, nothing wrong with that. But let's say you're on the internet, maybe some of you guys are like internet dating, somebody feels interesting to you, you might want to like go for coffee, it turns out it wasn't so interesting. I just feel like that is just energy draining for you right now. To do those like small talks, to see people every now and then, to go on dates, to write some words with somebody here and there, and it feels a bit exciting because it's a bit flirtatious. I just feel, Scorpio, like almost leave that behind, almost sort of, because all that extra energy, just put that into yourself instead, and sort of almost like, okay, I won't spend time there, I will go meditate, or I will go sleep, or I will go read another book, or just really make use of the time that you have for several reasons. One, I feel like you're getting drained from scattering your energy. And two, which is the most fun one, if you sort of collect all that energy, you sort of bring every little piece of yourself that is a bit flirtatious here and there, you just bring it home, and it makes you more whole, and that wholeness within you attracts the real soulmate connection that you're looking for. Being a bit scattered in your own energy makes for more scattered interactions, if that makes sense. Like, whatever you put out in the world comes back. Law of attraction in a nutshell. So bring it home, bring yourself home, feel more whole, be more with you, and then that energy will emanate from you, and you will feel more magnetic by the hour, by the minute, if you do that, and you nurture yourself and you take care of yourself, and the things that you, whatever it is that you want to do, focus on that. Because then, guys, you're gonna get into the flow again, the love flow, the LF, as we say. that's just you. That's my Scorpio card that has come out in so many readings before, not in the love readings, but like the general overall reading. That is my Scorpio card. It says go with the flow, let things happen. And I feel maybe not so, of course, go with the flow always. Of course, let things happen always. But this is just showing that you need to get your mojo back. Like, do this. It's very, not synchronistic, what do you say? Categorized. It's very like it comes in perfect order here. So do this, collect yourself, read up on whatever you need to read up on, or do more work, whatever that is. Think about your person. Do that by all means. Visualize them, like, do that. That's really inspiring. But bring your energy home so you feel more whole. That will get the flow going. That will make you feel very tingly, gigglish, like the butterfly feeling in your stomach. There's no person that has showed up yet, but you will feel it. Like you will start to feel almost like it's spring. Everything comes to life. Everything comes to life. Everything becomes alive. Maybe that's what I was aiming for. And also it feels like the final steps, like coming into that wholeness and making that flow come through you again. Just feel excitement to get up in the morning. That will be the final thing, the final puzzle piece, the missing part. It's not missing, but the final puzzle piece to your puzzle, where there's no stress. It's not like hurry up and finish your puzzle already. It's not like that at all. Take your time, take however long time you want. But when that final puzzle piece is put in its place, there's your person. That's what it feels like. So it's this very specific order here to focus on you, to get yourself home, to get more into the flow and to the rhythm of life again. Feel excited in the morning when you get up. Do what you love to do. Do a little less of what you don't like so much to do. And when you do that, it's like you go from pay attention because it's very small. It's like this to this. That's all it takes. I am not kidding you. I feel like there's such a small, it's not even a jump. It's such a small step, movement into just the next. Do you see how my underlip shows and now it doesn't? Like, that's how small it is, and that's the difference between single soulmate couple. That's how puny it is. But it's also it is not a full puzzle. It's not the grandiose puzzle. If one piece is missing, it's not a whole puzzle. So is that final piece, and you get it from focusing on you and getting back in your groove, Scorpio. Whatever that is to you, whatever you love to do a bit more of. And if you feel like you need more rest right now or more sleep right now, try to get into that. And coming out from Scorpio season, I do understand you need your rest and you need to bring yourself back in a way. You're just gathering all the gorgeous things that's been happening around you, just gathering it, and in it will come. I feel it. Also water. I just want to say water has been like almost like a force or forceful in my life lately. The more water you drink, the more electricity, literally, the more energy you can carry through your body. Each cell just becomes alive with the water in your body, and that's not water with bubbles. That's not Coke. It's not Pepsi. That is not even tea. It's pure water. Okay, guys? For some reason, I want to tell that to you. Then we have confrontation. Give me a moment. I just want to look at this and see what's going on. You move from that to that, and then we have this. What is this? for some reason, guys, I'm drawn to talk about mom. Mom. This turned very, very deep in over 2 seconds here. It feels very Freudian, very, 2 things here. Make amends with your mother. Whether you're a, excuse me, whether you're a Scorpio woman, Scorpio man, it's something about, and you don't even have to talk to your mother, and maybe even some mothers are on the other side. There's something about making amends with your mother. And so that is very, like, as long as it's a tiny bit fractured, a tiny bit off in your relationship to your mother, it can also be for you towards your father. Take whatever resonates. It's a general reading, but just a feeling of, okay, I need to be more in alignment with my parents, or with my parent that maybe is getting a bit on my nerves. Almost a thing like bless them, forgive them in your heart, move on, so that your heart is just filled with love rather than feeling a bit, I don't know, resentful almost. I don't know what's going on here, Scorpio, and it feels maybe like, what does that have to do with my love life? Well, if it is some sort of, if there is some things that has happened in the past that sort of made you go, yeah, the relationship to your ultimate person that is supposed to love you unconditionally, and maybe they don't. There's something screwing that, and then maybe you've just passed that on to your future loved ones, to even children if you have them, to sort of, there's something a bit, the confrontation here. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to confront your parents, to confront your mom or dad. Like I said, for some people, they might not even be here anymore, so you can't. But you can in your heart. You can write them a letter and then rip the letter apart, because it's more for you than for them. They might not even understand what this is about, and you just bring all this stuff up that is just really unnecessary. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, I feel like you're not taking crap anymore. So if that is for some people, okay, I need to forgive my mother, or I need to forgive my father, I need to mend that relationship, and so that I have a whole heart, so that I wholeheartedly, literally, can attract my soulmate from a peaceful and full heart, a loving heart, not a resentful heart. And so the universe doesn't really see the difference if you're resentful towards your mother or loving towards your person. It can work, but it rarely does, because when you're in conflict, that shit will just jump right out again. If you're here and now and all lovey-dovey, it's perfect, but that Wednesday is going to come when you sort of disagree on things. The other story is that some of you guys actually need to, I don't want to say cut the cord, and it's not the umbilical cord that I'm talking about, and that is navelsträngen in Swedish. But like cut the cord, what do you say? Like, I feel like you cut the cord. Jesus, it's just, I want to say something very normal. like almost not have a relationship with them anymore. I don't want to say that because that's too harsh, but it's like, it is confrontation, and it's something about maybe if they, you know, they're your mother, and so whether you're 25 or 45, they probably still treat you like their child because you're their child still. I feel like there's boundaries to some things, and for some things it feels like you actually need to put your foot down, and you need to show some boundaries and say, you know, mom or dad, I know you really love me and you care for me, and you maybe say this in all the right intention. However, thank you, but no thank you. And sort of take a step back from them is what I feel. And you feel where you resonate the most. Do you need to forgive them, or do you need to actually say, hey, back off a bit? And maybe that's something you can do in your head. You maybe don't have to confront them physically either. Okay, guys? That turned into a bit of a different thing here. But I feel like that is also the final puzzle piece that you come to. Puzzle piece. Aww. Play with words. Play on words. Play on words. Yeah, you just need a puzzle piece. You need peace in your heart. And that final puzzle piece, it just is about like confronting your parents, confronting whoever was bringing you up and showing you love. And if that love is not quite there, that might have been a bit screwy. And that's the final thing, like organizing yourself, coming back together, really feeling yourself, understanding who you are. And then you're so ready. We're here again for that soulmate connection to come in and stay and have it last. Moving into Sagittarius. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, Scorpio. If this resonates with you, if you want to know more about your person and where they're at in relationship to you, then probably the extended in the description box will resonate with you as well. Then I welcome you there. Otherwise, I see you back in a week. Please subscribe on your way. I reached 700, so I'm so happy. Thank you, guys. But keep going so we can get over to 1,000 and it can go a bit viral. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.